Welcome back to my channel. Hello, everybody. Hope you had a great week working on one stroke. Here we're back with Joy of Kanji. Now, my friend said I should call it the Joys of Calligraphy. But okay, he has a point. So it's the Joys of Calligraphy. So last week we learned one stroke and 3 characters that we can write with the one stroke. Today we're going to do one character and 1 extra stroke. So, stroke number 2. Last week we did a cross. Now, number 1. So, we make contact, stretch out, and let go. Now, I forgot to say that there's styles where you can go straight, and then there's styles where you kind of do this like bend kind of thing, which is kind of cool. But that's just stylistic. We'll come later. Okay, so stroke number 2 today is, here we have a horizontal line. Well, that's not horizontal right here, but horizontal. Bam. Today we're gonna go perpendicular. So we're gonna start off with 90 degrees. Now, so add, I'm gonna start again. Put the brush down, and then down, and then let go. See that? It's pretty good. Stroke down, and then slowly move down. Now, there's gonna be 2 different ways of doing this. One is touch, come down, and then see that? I don't stop. I just flow out of it. Sorry, wait, that's hard to see. Flow out of it. Another style, so this is the same style. Flow out of it, flow out of it. Now the other style, where it's like these 2, you're gonna go add, go down, and then kind of stop, and then let go. So I'm not pressing down, I'm just letting the brush hover there. There, start, down, pause, let go. So what ends up is you have kind of this circular, like a, let me get a better pen. For these guys, you're gonna just flow off. So the ending is gonna be like a triangular ending. For these guys, here, here, and here, you're gonna have a rounder end. Okay? Now, this will matter with different types of characters. However, we're not gonna worry about it too much now. I don't care which one we go with. All it is we're gonna go perpendicular. You can flick down, or you can be a little slower and make it around. It doesn't matter. We're just gonna try, lay the brush down. We're gonna lay it down like that, and then go down. That's what we're working on. Okay? So, try with some different pens. We got our Japanese Sharpie right here. Lay down. Cool. There I pressed down a little too much. So we don't want that. Well, actually it doesn't really matter. That's good. Try to do the flick away. Oh, that's a little hard. Cool. Very coolio. Let me try ballpoint pen. That's easy. So that's the rounded end, and this is the sharp end. So sharp end here, rounded end there. Keep going. Okay, let's try a different color. Now, I don't care what kind of pen to use at all. I do not care. Brushes, kanji brush, pen, whatever. I got a Sharpie here. Bam. Now, you see I'm doing this weird thing there. That's just me trying to be. Right. Cool. Coolio. Now, I forgot to say, here I'm not getting paint out, but eventually I want to use all kinds of brushes. We're not going to get stuck on just traditional kanji brushes. We're going to use all kinds. This is a Mackie, but we'll do that later, not today. Okay. What I forgot to say last week is, when kids learn kanji first time in Japan, they use squares, graph paper. This is not kanji paper, this is just regular, grid notebooks. The reason I don't want to deal with kanji papers because if you're overseas, you're not going to be able to find it that easily. So any kind of grid works. So pause on the second stroke. I'm going back to a different topic about paper. Okay, so I'm going to use this guy so that, actually, no, let's use this pen. I'm going to mark it out. Can you see? Okay. So use these lines as you can do 4 squares like this, big square, or even bigger, 3 squares. Okay, so this will be good. You don't need to do this because eventually you don't want to be relying on graph paper. You want to be able to have balance any kind of size, any kind of blank paper. So let's try. This will just help you get balance. Because last week we did 1, 2, and 3. It was a little bit, I think, a little hard to see the balance. Okay, so the grid. If you have graph paper and you want to go down this route, let's get some graph paper and let's try this. Okay, so we're going to do 1 and 2, 3 from last week. Get some ink coming out, ink coming out, ink coming out. Okay, so 1. Okay, that's the 1. Fix it a bit. Okay, 1. Your 2 is going to be balanced in the square box. Okay, 2, and then 3. This notebook's kind of crazy. Okay, so they're going to be centered in the boxes. This is how you write. 1. Uh-oh. I think I could have gone down more with the 3. But, hey, it's cool. Okay, now let's do it here. 1. Uh-oh, I already went too high. 2. That's basically it. Okay, so back to today's stroke, downward stroke. Now, you're gonna notice with this stroke, we're gonna want to be able to swipe in 3 directions. First direction is gonna be straight down. Second direction is gonna be towards the left, and then towards the right. So left, right, and then center. Okay. The center one, let's go like that. Center one, okay, go down. The left one, we're gonna go down and across a bit. Okay, and then the right one, we're gonna go down just a little bit. Fix that. These are rounded ends, and I'm gonna try to do the angled end. 1. Yeah. Cool. So that's the stroke. Now, I said I will do 1 stroke and 1 character. Right? So, today's character. We did 1, 2, and 3. And now we're going to skip 4. Because 4 you have 2 more extra new strokes. We're going to skip 4. We're going to go to 5. So we're going to add last week's stroke with this week's slanted left, and then we're going to be able to do 5 and 5. Okay, so 5, you have 4 strokes. I mean, sorry, 4. We're going to make 4 lines. Sorry, 4 stroke actions. This is crazy. Strokes. We're going to use stroke number 1 and number 2. And we're going to make 4 strokes to make the letter 5. That makes 0 sense. Let's figure it out. Okay. Cross once. That's last week's 1. Okay. Now we're going to do this week's slanted left. 2. Okay. And then third, we're going to go same as like a 3, but here we're going to add, wait, and then come down like today's. And then bam. Okay, so let's break that down. This is last week's stroke, number 1. Last week's stroke right here. This one, right? And then this week's stroke, that'll be 2. And then this is last week's stroke, but we're going to connect it into this streak's downward stroke to the left, same as here. So this, bam. And then here, 4. So it's kind of like this. Last week, last week, last week. It's kind of like the 3, but the balance is a little different. And then this week's stroke, this week's stroke. For some reason, the rule is you're going to have to do this in one shot. Okay. Let me do that again, color coded. 1, 2, and then this week's strokes. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's number 5. Okay. I'm gonna try a different color. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we keep doing that. Cool. Try the Sharpie guy. Not the Sharpie, this line marker. So unbalanced. Try this charcoal guy. Nice. And on and on. I'm gonna try this guy. Cool. Go back to the graph paper. Check out our grid. We'll do this big one. Square. Okay. See if I can do it. Kind of off center. Kind of off center. Again. Well, that's better. I think. But the thickness is different. But whatever. Okay, I got the idea. Have fun.